twisted every fact. Call me crazy for calling out lies. But guess what? I don't need your crown. I built peace without permission. You said it's all in my head while you played games behind my back instead. Made me question what I know. Turned love into a shadow show. You smiled calm while you flipped the script, acting pure while the truth slipped. You wore the hurt like a designer coat, but underneath just fraud you wrote. You dimmed my truth to light your name, but I rose straight through the shame. You bent the mirror, broke my voice, but I found power in the noise. Gaslight queen, gaslight king, you don't break what knows its ring. You spun the tale, but I saw clear. Now your kingdom ends right here. Gaslight games, your time's done. I found truth, you came undone. You wore control like it was gold, but I walk free, brave and bold. Told me I was too intense while hiding secrets on every fence. Played the calm, played the clean, but behind the charm you were mean. I caught the shade in sunny skies, read your warmth behind cold lies. You smiled wide while twisting facts. I stayed real, you cracked. You can gaslight a moment, not a man. I see through the sweetest scam. You can't label me with doubt. I know me and I walked out. Gaslight queen, gaslight king, you pulled the cords, I cut the string. You made a maze, I found the door. Now I ain't yours anymore. Gaslight throne, now it falls. I rebuilt past all your walls. Truth is calm, it doesn't beg, and I don't kneel for a manipulator's leg. You were the crown, I wore the weight. Now I wear freedom, and you wear fake. You twisted my words, questioned my mind, made me doubt my truth, just to protect your lie. Nice try, gaslight royalty. You played victim in your own crime, wore my tears like they were mine. You flipped facts like playing cards, left me with bruises, called them scars. You whispered calm but screamed control, made me shrink to keep you whole. Your truth was a shifting ground. I stood strong, you broke down. You dimmed my light to feel tall, but I shine better after the fall. Tried to erase me in your game, but I rose and burned your name. Gaslight queen, gaslight king, crown of lies, venom sting. You wrote a script, but I rewrote fate. You twisted love, now I translate. Gaslight queen, mirror cracked. I found the truth you never backed. You wanted control, but met a flame. Your mind games can't hold my name. Told me I was too much, then blamed me for the rush. Said I imagined every tear when your shadow screamed the fear. You loved the chase, not the real. Your ego fed my wounds, had to heal. Tried to gas me into gray, but I see color every day. No more second guessing me, no more chains in what I see. Your royalty ends right here. I'm no subject, I volunteer. Gaslight queen, gaslight king, I stripped your power, cut the string. You built a world on fear and fame, but I escaped without shame. Gaslight throne, now just ash. Truth exploded, your perfect perfect flash. You thought I'd break, but I outgrew. Now I see me, not through you. You wore the crown, I wore the scars. Now I wear peace, and you wear the past. You wore the crown, I wore the scars. Now I wear peace, and you wear the past.
Yeah, the angles were right. The smile was tight, but the soul nowhere in sight. Every post, perfect light. But who are you when it's real life? Lips injected, truth deflected. Image clean, but vibe neglected. You dress the part, pose the fame, but your heart don't match the name. Said you're raw, but couldn't show anything beyond the glow. It's all it's all design. Love don't grow in filtered time. You play deep, but never dive. Just sell attention to survive. Filter face, filter truth. You sell the dream, avoid the proof. Talk about real, but post the fake. Perfect life, high stakes, mistake. Filter face, you look the part, but love's not pixels, it's the heart. Keep your pose, I need what's true, not someone hiding in the view. Seen your story, seen the show. Glitter don't mean the soul gon' glow. You want likes, I want depth, but you ghost when things get complex. You chase hype, I chase peace. You build brands, I build release. I'm not shaming beauty's flame, just don't dress up love for fame. Next time you show that perfect skin, try to show what lies within. I want chaos, scars and grace, not just filters on your face. Filter face, filter truth. You play the game, I play for proof. If love's real, it don't need flash. It walks through pain, not cash. Filter face, but soul was gone. You posted us, I moved on. Love ain't staged, love don't act, and I don't fall for hearts like that. You said you're raw, I looked. All I found was retouch.
Angles, flawless glow. But tell me, who are you when the filters go? Selfie queen in the midnight light, but your soul don't match that highlight. Every pic's a new disguise. Pretty mask, but I see the lies. You pose real, but you act fake. Caught in mirrors you didn't make. Validation in every scroll, but deep down you're losing control. What's behind the blurred veneer? Is it love or just engineered? You show skin, but hide your truth. You crave fame, but lost your youth. Filter face, filter truth, hiding hurt and flawless youth. You chase clout like it's gold, but your heart's on silent, ice cold. Filter face, but I see clear. I don't fall for what's not sincere. You sell a dream, but live a lie. And baby, I ain't here to buy. Snap it up, touch it down. Twist that jaw, erase that frown. Fake it fierce, post the thrill. But what's real when the feed don't suit? Used to think you were heaven sent. Now I know you're just filter intent. Every like a rented crown, but queens don't need to dumb it down. I want skin
but so do 90% of scams. She said, hey handsome, but her game was ugly. Followed back fast, liked my post, reeled me in with that you're a boss toast. Said she loved ambition, loved my mind, but all she loved was the $sign. Talked about love, moved like a thief, sent cute pics, but sold me grief. Acted deep with a filtered flair, I saw the trap, she didn't care. Said I'm the one, called me rare, but she sent that line everywhere. A copy-paste with a perfume spray, but I don't fall for roleplay. DMs and deceptions, modern day trap. They send hearts, but it's all cap. You want attention, I want truth. You played a scene, I want the proof. DMs and deceptions, no more games. Keep your likes, I don't chase names. Next girl better come correct. I read energy, not just text. She posted quotes about healing pain, but never owned her own damn lane. Talking vibes, but it's all fake deep. Try to sell dreams while I lost sleep. Said she's loyal, but I saw the loop. Same game played on a different group. I don't hate her, I just woke. Her love was wrapped in smoke. It's cool, I learned, I stayed awake. Now I pause before I stake. No more stories that don't align. If it's real, it won't hide behind a timeline. DMs and deceptions, I see through. I'm not your fan, I'm not your fool. I don't invest in vibes that drift. I walk alone when the weight don't lift. DMs and deceptions, good luck with that. I'm outgrown, I don't look back. You chase clout, I chase peace. And baby, that's my masterpiece. I'm not bitter, I'm just better. Your game's outdated, and I don't download lies.
Started in the DM, but I already knew. Real ones don't need to slide, they stand. Hey beautiful with a fake vibe. Profile clean but I felt the lie. Followed me fast, liked every post. Said I'm a queen but you're just a ghost. Flattered but I've seen the scene. Same script, just a different screen. You think you're clever with that blue tick, but I ain't a fan of the same old trick. You type sweet, but I read slow. Decoded everything between the show. You wanted love, or just a chase. Boy, I'm no pawn in your ego race. DMs and deceptions, all in disguise. Smiles and pixels, truth and lies. You ain't deep, just rehearsed. I don't chase clowns, I come first. DMs and deceptions, not for me. I see the play, I let it be. You wanted a fool, you met a queen. You're dreaming tricks, I live in clean. Sliding in with a you up text. Sending hearts, then vanish next. Love bomb, then ghost like a thief. Sweet nothings, but I brought belief. You copy-paste your love confessions, thinking I'm one of your past obsessions. Nah, baby, I got real protection. A radar sharp for fake intentions. I used to question, now I know. If it's real, it's not just show. Truth walks in, it doesn't hide. And love, it don't just text, it right. DMs and deceptions, I'm too aware. I don't entertain what's never there. You can flirt with your reflections, but I delete all your projections. DMs and deceptions, you lost your shot. I'm a full course meal, not a plot. You tried your luck, played your part, but I'm the end, not the start. Next time you slide in with truth, or don't slide.
you can kiss me. Scare me? Nah, that door's sealed with steel. You came through with that sugar tone. Looked like love, but the heart was on loan. Pretty words in a polished frame, but I ain't new, I know that game. Tried to sell dreams like a shopping cart. Played your role, but forgot the heart. I'm different, nah, you're not just another gold digger with a screenshot plot. You play sweet, I play real. You hid your truth, I felt the feel. I don't chase what's wrapped in lies. I see the mask behind the eyes. You can love me, but you can't scam me. I'm not your fool, don't try to jam me. You think I'm blind to what you plan, baby, I build, I don't break for a scam. You compose, but can't deceive. Sell the fake to those who believe. I read hearts, not just your feed. And I don't bleed where snakes breed. Dinner dates with silent intent. Took your shot, thought I was bent. But I peeped the thirst behind the smile. You came for gains, I stayed in style. No, I don't send cash for love. No, I don't beg for what I'm above. You post your life like it's a show, but I don't pay for a cameo. Used to think it was me to blame, but now I see you run that game. Talk real deep but shallow inside. Fell for no one, just your pride. You can love me but you can't scam me. Not your play, don't even at me. I'm not the guy you finesse for thrills. I've seen too much, I pay no bills. You can flirt but I stay wise. Truth don't live in pretty lies. You wanted control, I gave you class. Now you're blocked with no pass. So next time you come with that glitter tongue, make sure your soul ain't counterfeit. I'm done buying illusions. Respect only or nothing. Not your play, don't even at me. I'm not the guy you finesse for thrills. I've seen too much, I pay no bills. You can flirt, but I stay wise. Truth don't live in pretty lies. You wanted control, I gave you class. Now you're blocked with no pass. So next time you come with that glitter tongue, make sure your soul ain't counterfeit. I'm done buying illusions. Respect only or nothing.
Whisper all your pretty plans, but baby, this ain't my first dance with a scam. You said I'm different, I'm divine. Said all the lines like they were mine. Promised the moon dressed up in shine, but I read between, I saw the signs. Cashmere words with the polyester soul. You played sweet, but control was the goal. Charming lies dipped in red wine, but I've seen fake love 1,000 times. Oh baby, I'm not bitter, I'm just wise. Took off the mask, saw through your bad disguise. You wanna play, but I wrote the game. I'm not your victim, I'm your flame. You can love me, but you can't scam me. Not that easy, don't try to damn me. I'm not falling for your fantasy. Too sharp, too real, that's the legacy. You can charm, but never chain me. Try to twist, but never tame me. I love with fire, but trust with steel. So spin your web, I'll cut the deal. Oh, 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 oh. Netflix dates and crypto dreams. You were plotting schemes behind the screens. Baby, I'm loyal with 5 on the side. Thought you were slick, but I'm eagle-eyed. No screenshots needed, I got the vibe. Your voice says love, but your eyes don't lie. Dodging truth like it's a crime, but I bounce back stronger every time. You had a plan, but I had peace. You came to own, I came to release. Thought I'd beg, now invest in me. You lost gold, chasing fool's currency. You can love me, but you can't scam me. Not that easy, don't try to damn me. I'm not falling for your fantasy. Too sharp, too real, that's the legacy. You can flirt, but can't outplay me. Talk smooth, but never sway me. I love with fire, but trust with steel. So sell your lies, I won't deal. Here's the receipt, not for what you gave, but for what you lost. Love, maybe. Control, never.
Looked like magic until I saw the fun behind the filter. Yeah, should've swiped left harder. Profile pic was fire, no doubt. Bio said real, but I had my doubts. Match fast, convo smooth, but fake energy kills the mood. She talked deep, played the part, but never really showed her heart. Said she's different, I was intrigued. Turns out she just overachieved in pretend. It started cool but felt off. Laughs came quick then turned soft. She ghosted real, showed no class. All that charm gone so fast. Swipe right, regret I took the bait. Dressed up, love that came too late. Tried to vibe but got that fake. Lesson learned for my own sake. Swipe right, regret but no shame. I don't play that validation game. She wanted likes, I wanted depth. Next time I swipe, I'll check the breath. Talk was light, but nothing real lasted past the night. Said she's not like other girls, but that line's used all over the world. She wanted gifts, I gave time. She gave vibes, I gave mine. Now she's gone, that's just fine. I don't rewind, what ain't mine. Maybe love don't live in apps. Maybe hearts can't fit in maps. But I ain't bitter, just aware. What glitters don't mean there's care. Swipe right, regret, but I moved on. She's still stuck in selfie songs. I'm not chasing that facade. I build slow, no applause. Swipe right, regret, one night vibe. No loyalty in that tribe. Thanks for showing me what's fake. Now I match with real, no breaks. Not every match is magic. Some are just warnings, disguised as pretty smiles. Next.
Swiped right. Should've swiped left harder. We matched in a moment, but mismatched in soul. You brought a vibe, but you left a hole. Your bio said honest, your actions said ghost. You played the lover, but you were just host. Your eyes said maybe, your hand said more, but your heart, it never showed up to the war. Swipe right, regret, digital trap, love in pixels, trust in a snap. I bought the spark, ignored the signs. Now I'm blocking hearts like broken lines. Swipe right, regret, you wore the mask, said all the things I didn't ask. Next time love knocks in my feet, I'll check for soul, not just speed. Dinner, drinks, a scripted play. You acted deep but ran away. Said let's build, then hit escape. What was real turned out fake. You want the thrill, not the roots. Fast love and designer boots. I wanted depth, not just a date. But you were shallow, wrapped in bait. Not every match deserves a flame. Not every flirt should get a name. I learned the lesson, paid the fee. You were the class that graduated me. Swipe right, regret, but I'm not ashamed. I tried with heart, you played a game. But I'm still rising, dressed in truth. Healing looks Swipe right, regret. Now I'm wise. Read between more than pretty eyes. If love's real, it won't pretend. No fast swipe, no dead end. I don't hate the app. I just hate the lies that wear perfume and a smile. Next swipe, better bring soul. Red dress, loud charm, lip gloss poppin'. But your character never clocked in. You looked like love, but you moved like a warning.
You walked in like a headline news, heels clicking with designer blues. Told me I'm not like the rest, but played me harder than the test. Every laugh came with a plan, every touch felt like a scam. You smiled bright, but eyes were cold, a pretty shell with drama sold. You knew the pose, you knew the light, but couldn't stay real past midnight. Tried to flirt past all your flaws, but I saw through the polished pause. Red flags and lip gloss, all the signs. Glammed up chaos and perfect lines. You thought I'd chase what ain't real. Nah, I walk off, I don't kneel. Red flags and lip gloss, dressed so well, but I ain't falling for retail hell. You sold the brand I wanted sold, but I don't buy what don't feel whole. You love the mirror more than truth. Talk about real, you lose proof. Said you're deep, but scared the waves. Kept it surface, played like faves. You post quotes about healing wounds, but start wars by afternoon. I stayed calm, read the clues. You wore red flags like Jimmy Choo's. You want the prince, but treat like peasants. Call it growth, but act adolescent. You want love, but dodge the storm. Sorry, babe, I need more than form. Red flags and lip gloss, fool's design. You crossed the line and dressed it fine, but I ain't caught in glamour tricks. I read souls, not lipstick flicks. Red flags and lip gloss, that's your style, but I outgrew that in a mile. Next time you flex in someone's life, bring substance, not just hype. Lip gloss fades, red flags stay, and me, I walk away clean.
Lips, loud laughs, high heels, low truth. You looked like a dream, but baby, you were dressed in red flags. You walked in with that killer look, confidence loud, got the whole room shook. But behind the smile and the smoky eyes lurked a storm dressed in sweet disguise. You wore Dior but gave me doubt, said the right words but twisted route. Your touch was soft, your mind was sly. You kissed hello but meant goodbye. You looked like love but smelled like lies. A runway hard in a fake disguise. Toxic dressed in velvet tone, lip gloss hiding sticks and stones. Red flags shine. Trying honesty, it glows without needing to blind.
She left a kiss on my cheek. Thought I'd crumble, but that kiss, it dried on armor. Now I walk untouched.
You thought I'd fall, thought I'd fold, but heartbreak never broke my mold. I took the lies, turned them to stone. Now I build cities on my own. You saw weakness when I stayed, but I was reading every play. You had games, I had grace, and I left with zero hate. You threw fire, I wore calm. You brought storms, I brought balm. You brought glitter, I brought soul. I don't beg to feel whole. Lipstick on my armor, mark you left. Thought it hurt, but I felt blessed. You tried control, I gave class. You broke fake, I let it pass. Lipstick on my armor, story done. You lost peace when I won. You were noise, I stayed composed. And now your chapter's closed. I don't flex revenge, I flex rise. Don't need applause to realize. You want attention, I want depth. I kept it moving while you left. You call it cold, I call it growth. You play love, I made an oath to never lose myself again. For beauty dipped in shallow games. You painted love like art for show, but I need roots, not just the glow. Now I wear lessons like a crown. With quiet pride I hold it down. Lipstick on my armor, truth in tone. I stood up while you were gone. You chased drama, I chased peace. Now I thrive in my release. Lipstick on my armor, wrote it clean. You were red, I stay serene. This ain't heartbreak, this is scope. Love don't scam, love brings hope.
So yeah, you kissed me like you won, but all you did was bless my evolution.
But I was just sharpening. Lipstick on, armor on, let's go. You thought love would make me small, that I'd bend each time you call. But I learned to stand, heels and all, even when I had to crawl. Tears once fell, now they shine. Turn my pain into my spine. What you left I turned to light, and wore my wounds into my fight. You saw softness, thought it weak, but I found strength where I don't speak. I don't need to prove with rage, I let my peace set the stage. Lipstick on my armor, bold and clean. Grace with grit, fierce and seen. I don't break, I build my way. In silence loud I slay. Lipstick on my armor, truth and tone. Stood alone but never alone. Painted red but fought in gold. This is power, not what's sold. You flex with noise, I'm moving still. You chased applause, I train my will. I wear my elegance like a blade, cut through life. lives that masquerade. Don't need a sword when I've got voice. I fight with poise, I made that choice. Pretty powerful, both can blend. I kiss the war and still transcend. Every scar a chapter told. Every fall I broke the mold. Now I walk, no fear, no shame. My crown is fire, my soul's untamed. Lipstick on my armor, proof of war. But I still smile, still want more. No victim here, I write the page. Each heartbeat turns a new stage. Lipstick on my armor, elegance loud. Grace and strength and never bowed. You left a storm, I found my calm. A warrior dressed in rose and balm. So the next time they say she's just a pretty face, tell them it's painted war paint, and she survived in style.
You sent me a heart emoji, but your heart was never in it. I needed a connection, you gave reaction. You dropped hearts like it meant something, but never stayed when it got real. Double tapped every version of me, but never touched how I feel. You played sweet on the text screen, but in person your vibe was lean. You gave spark but took the light. You hugged me tight but left at night. You wanted stories, not my scars. Wanted glow, not who we are. You typed forever in a second, but never meant the message you sent in. Heart emoji, empty soul. I gave real, you played a role. You looked at love like a trend. Swipe up, then it ends. Heart emoji, nothing deep. Cute on screen, but lost in sleep. You gave replies, I gave time. Now I'm gone, and that's fine. Late night miss you, scripted lines. You sent hearts to 10 at a time. Told me you're different, told me trust, but your actions turn that love to dust. You crave eyes, I crave heart. You chase hype, I build art. You perform, I live. That's the difference in what we give. I don't need digital love, I need presence, not push and shove. Real ain't sent with gifts or tags. It's built with truth, not red flags. Heart emoji, empty soul. Said I'm yours with no control. You acted love, I lived the part, but I'm done renting out my heart. Heart emoji, you tried to fake, but my peace you can't take. You were loud, I stayed wise. Now I rise while your love dies. Response, and now I respond with silence. Enjoy the scroll. Heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji. My Lord God.
You sent a heart emoji, but I never felt yours beat.
Typed I miss you with no weight. Told me forever, couldn't even wait. Red hearts flying on my screen, but in real life you were barely seen. Your love was digital, thin and cold. No warmth, no hands to hold. You gave the signs, but not the soul. You wrote the lines, I played the role. I needed truth, not a symbol sent. You gave me vibes, not real intent. You looked at me through glass and foam, but I was dying, feeling alone. Heart emoji, empty soul. You faked the part, I played whole. Typed the words, but never stayed. Your love was just a masquerade. Heart emoji, nowhere near. You said I'm close, but disappeared. You left me dry with every scroll. Just code, not heart, not soul. Late night texts with no intent. Fake love, you barely meant. Digital romance, fast and fake. You served delusions on a heartbreak plate. Screenshots of passion, no real fire. Just likes and lust, not something higher. I gave my care, you gave me caps. You wrote in bold, but love collapsed. Don't tell me love in emoji form when your silence becomes the norm. Don't kiss me with a gif or meme and vanish like we were just a dream. Heart emoji, empty soul. Played the prince, left the toll. I was real, you were cold. Now I'm done with love that's old. Heart emoji, deleted fast. You're a ghost from a digital past. No more games behind the screen. I want love that's real unseen.
Next time you send a heart, make sure it's attached to yours. Otherwise, don't send anything at all.
Thought it was a spark, turned out it was a spotlight on what I needed to learn. Crush, nah, just a class I passed. You walked in, lit up the space. I got pulled in by your face. Convo deep, the laughs came fast, but quick fire never lasts. Told myself she might be real. Fell too soon on spinning wheels, but you were more show than soul. Just a moment, not the goal. I saw red but called it rose. Wrote a future from your pose. You were cute but not my piece, and now I see what love ain't, at least. Crush, nah, just a lesson. Not every flame needs protection. You were loud, I was calm. I dodged the storm, found my balm. Crush, nah, just a vibe. A little spark with no tribe. You played sweet, I played real, and I don't chase what I can't feel. You were a moment, not a plan. Said I'm into you, then ran. Wanted fun but faked the depth. Said forever, ghosted, left. You were an echo of my hope, but I outgrew that horoscope. No shade, just real clear. You were cute but not sincere. I ain't mad, I ain't pressed. I'm just glad I dodged the mess. You weren't wrong, you weren't right. Just a flicker in my night. Crush, nah, just a lesson. Quick attraction, quick confession. You showed me what don't align. Now I'm locked in on my prime. Crush, nah, just a page. Read it fast, left the stage. Thanks for the glimpse, not the goal. You were noise, I found soul. You were the mirror, not the match. And now I don't chase sparks, I build fire.
Thought you were something. Turns out you were just an unpaid invoice on my time. Crush. Nah, just a lesson. You came with charm, I gave you chance. Smiled your way into my stance. Coffee dates and midnight chats. but you were just good at the act. Told myself this might be real, but it was just the thrill you steal. You weren't deep, just well rehearsed, a polished lie in a pretty verse. I romanticized the wrong role, projected gold on full soul, but I've grown from the illusion, turned your game into conclusion. Crush, nah, just a lesson, a pop quiz dressed in affection. You were in love, just reflection of my hope and my correction. Crush, nah, I'm past the phase, no more dreams in foggy haze. You taught me what to rise above, not every spark is worth the love. I used to wait on your reply, now your texts just float on by. Played my heart like a weekend game, but I bounce back, not the same. Your archive, no longer pain, just background noise and sunshine rain. No anger, no second guess, you were a detour, now I bless. No hate, no hurt, just space. You were a chapter, not the base. And now I walk with clearer eyes, loving me, no need for disguise. Crush, now just a lesson, thanks for the mask and confession. I gave, I learned, I rose, I shine, and you, just a dotted line. Crush, now more like a cue to never settle for half of true. I lost and maybe gained my core, and baby that's worth so much more. Some people aren't the dream, they're the alarm clock, woke me up, and I'm wide awake now.
Blocking you wasn't toxic, it was a life upgrade. Sometimes the best gift you can give yourself is silence. Used to wait on your reply, now I vibe while the world flies by. You brought chaos in designer shoes, I brought peace, you called it rude. Tried to twist the story clean, made me doubt what I'd already seen. But truth got louder in your game, I left and I dropped your name. No back and forth, no long threads, no fake tears, no double text. I ain't mad, I'm just done. You lost a king, I found the sun. Blocked with benefits, peace installed. You lost access, I stood tall. You played loud, I chose mute. No more games, no dispute. Blocked with benefits, vibes restored. You lost me when I closed that door. This ain't revenge, it's real reset. No regrets, just self-respect.
I ain't chasing your mood swings, I build calm, I cut strings. Every time you flipped the tone, I stacked peace and held my own. You gaslit, I lit the path, took my worth, did the math. Now I'm rising, drama free, blocked you out, upgraded me. No text, no call, no wave, you're in the past, I chose to save. For someone who moved like noise, I made a silence full of poise.
Blocked with benefits, truth intact. I ain't bitter, I just stepped back. You spun tails, I spun free. Now you watch while I just be. Blocked with benefits, final scene. You had your shot, now it's clean. No rage, no last word text, just peace and what comes next. It was prophetic, and I've never slept better.
You thought blocking you was petty. No, that was therapy. And guess what? I feel fabulous.
Used to check my phone, and now I check my peace. You were noise in disguise, now it's nothing but release. Tried to make me question worth. Play your game, shift the earth. But silence speaks, and so did I. In one clean swipe, I said goodbye. No more hey at 2 a.m. No more lies wrapped up in gems. No more cycles, no more fake. Blocked you cold for my own sake. Blocked with benefits, mental reset. I don't regret what I won't forget. You lost access, I gained calm. Unfollowed chaos, embraced my charm. Blocked with benefits, healed on mute. Your drama died and I got cute. You think I'm gone, nah, I'm just clean. Best move I made unseen. You thought I'd miss you, nah, I missed me. The girl I was before your deceit. Your shade told me to light my flame. You played small, I rose with name. Mute the lies, delete the games. Your number's dust, I cleared your name. You ghosted real, I blocked the fake. Now I wake with no heartbreak. You watch stories like they were clues, but darling, this ain't blues. I refuse, this ain't revenge, this is rebirth. A love for self, the highest worth. Blocked with benefits, freedom switch. No more leash, no glitchy pitch. You played roles, I played real. Now I dance in what you fear. Blocked with benefits, truth installed. No access pass, no midnight call. You had your shot, now that's gone. New era, new queen, I'm on. You thought blocking was a door closed?